West Lafayette, where preparations for election have been well underway all morning long. Good morning, Jamie.
Good morning, Liz. All right, so the polls are officially open, and yes, folks are here at the start of the opening of the polls. As you can see, this gentleman right here is getting registered, and we have these folks over here who are actually casting their ballots. And joining me is Tippecanoe County Clerk Krista Coffey. Thanks again for joining me.
Good morning again.
Tell us a little bit about voting centers, and we want to make sure that people are going to the right locations in the right place so they can cast their votes. So shed a little light on that for us.
Okay, with voting centers, there is no wrong place to go. In precinct voting, you have to go to a select location where your ballot will be. With vote centers, every ballot is at every location.
Okay. Now, Tippecanoe County, if you're from Tippecanoe County, you can only vote in Tippecanoe County, correct?
Correct. Vote centers are convenient, but voters from Carroll County can't vote here, unfortunately. So.
Now, tell us a little bit about early voting, because that ended yesterday, but the numbers were a little lower than expected. Tell me why you believe that happened.
They were. I think it's a variety of factors. Number one, the presidential on the Republican side was determined before it came to Indiana. And quite honestly, I'm not certain what else is driving it, but our numbers were actually lower than the 2010 just countywide election.
Okay. As far as today's numbers, as you mentioned, the factors for the early voting, why that was a little low, but we have some pretty significant races in the state. Do you think that that would kind of help offset the fact that you had a lower turnout with the early voting?
I would hope so. Running elections, you want everyone who can to vote. It takes the same amount of energy and effort to put out an election for 15% as it does for 80%.
Okay. Any problems getting set up this morning in any of the locations?
No, there are a couple of computer changes, so we've been working poll workers through that, but everybody's been coming online, and as you see, they're open. So.
Okay. All right. Great. Well, thank you so much for taking time with me this morning. I appreciate it. So don't forget that polls are now open, and they will remain open until 6 o'clock this evening. You want to make sure that you bring your government-issued photo ID, and as Krista mentioned, the vote centers really helping out because you don't have to have a particular precinct to go to in order to cast your vote. Of course, News Channel 18 is your source for Election Day coverage. We'll be out here throughout the day as well as this evening. Of course, we'll have the results of all the races that are being run, not only here locally, but across the state. For now, reporting live from Federated Church in West Lafayette, I'm Jamie Jackson. Liz, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Jamie, sounds like things are off to a good start. Thank you.